Hey, everybody, welcome to the MURCA Guns and Freedom podcast with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. As usual, this is just conversation between me and my viewers. I like to be accessible. I don't want you to ever have to think I'm hiding behind my comment section or I only speak to the choir. You could come in anytime, ask me a question. I'm here every day. I'm available. You don't have to say, well, I would go in and talk to him, but I never can get it time. No, I'm here every day. You can come talk to me. So come on in, talk to me. Talking about me or in the comment section about me or behind my back just shows what kind of person you are because I'm available. So come on in, ask me whatever you want to ask. I'll weigh in on any topic you want me to weigh in on. Also, if you disagree with me about something, come on in, let me know. We can discuss how we vary in our opinions. You can even come in the live chat. We'll set some time aside, at least 10 minutes. Make a little video, spank the yank of you letting me know how you feel. So that's what I want to get more people involved, get their voices involved. So feel free to do that. Now, I like to start off each of these chats by reading if we've sold any merch over the last 24 hours, because the merch sales goes to fund the TYMP. And remember, we read the recipients for TYMP the other night, and they all have received an email. I think for once, most of them have gotten back with me. They have 10 days to get back to me to get their guns ordered. The winners were Blaine Weaver, Christian Gibson, Farron Feltz, Taylor Boone, Cairo DeAngelis, and Pat Ike. And I know at least 4 of them have got back to me already. So if you're one of those people, look for the email. Make sure you respond directly to the email. We did sell merch to one person today. Brian Huff bought some stuff here. He got some werewolf anti-defamation league stuff. I see that stickers, everything. He's gonna put them on his put them on your car, put them on your door, wherever, like your window or your car. And that way werewolves, when they come to your house and they see that, they'll be like, oh, he's an ally, we'll go eat his neighbor instead. Doesn't mean you really support them, it just means you're playing the game. It's kind of like people put that Fraternal Order of Police sticker on their car. Most of them don't fucking care about police, they just don't want to get a ticket. So thank you to Brian Huff. We did not get any new supporters on Patreon or Subscribestar today. So I don't have to say welcome to anybody. Believe me, I would love to welcome new people, but we haven't really had any new ones in a while. YouTube has cut my channel off pretty much from visibility, so makes it a little hard because I won't play nice with them. Let me go over, see if we've got any super chats coming in. Remember, we'll stay here as long as we got chat. If not, we will be out of here early. All right, I'm trying to activate all transactions. What is today's date? It's the 18th, right? All right, here we go. Well, that's Photo Bucket. I guess I paid Photo Bucket. Glenn Heron sent payment in. He does his monthly payment through YouTube. John Heasley paid his $2 tithe to Phil. Where was he at when I was doing the opening stuff earlier? That could have been a comment I read. I sent you an email subject brass parts. Well, I'm not going to read it. You don't want to help me out with mine? Why would I read your stuff? I'll read it here in a little bit. Where's that? I saw one katana, but I didn't see brass parts. I see the katana. I've got one of them katanas. Mine's the wabi-sabi or whatever it's called. Kasabi or something. I don't know what they call them. I can't find the one about brass parts. Hold on. You might want to send it again. I don't see the one brass parts. I see one about katanas, but I don't see brass parts. Let me see here. Where are we at? Dale Rickety chimed in. I mean, he got an entry into, by the way, I've got a company that's going to be doing patches for me possibly, and they actually mail them. So I won't make much money off of them because they'll make money off of them. They'll charge the shipping and stuff. I might make a couple bucks off each one, but I would like to use them because there's some of my designs people would like as patches. So if there's any of my designs you would like to see as patch, let me know because I'm going to put a few on their site. You can just order it directly from them. And it'll give you a couple bucks towards Pets and Vets every time you do. And also, I'm going to do one special patch that I give out to people who did, when you get an entry into the silver bullet drawing, etc. I also want to be able to say, and I'll choose someone tonight and they'll get this patch because I would like to be able to do that too. something that you can only get from, supporting pets and vets, that you can't buy it. Like maybe that the Django one where he says put treat on the ground. Oh no, wait, there's one that says something different that I don't remember what it is, but there's one that you can only get from being a member, and I can't remember what it is, but I'd like to do a patch of it, be able to give it away. So just for that, just heads up, if you want a patch made, like if the mouse guns thing, I'm going to make that patch. But if you want another patch, like there's a design of mine I've done and you want to see that patch made, let me know. All right, let's get over here to that was Dale Rickety just chimed in, got an entry into the silver bullet drawing and said, Trump just said Ukraine started the war with Russia. Glad that's cleared up. Oh my God. He is so in Putin's pocket. Well, it's not anything new. He's been in Putin's pocket since a long, long time ago. He definitely has different opinions about Russia than most people do. Well, he owes a lot of money to Russia, though. So I remember seeing something about one of his buildings that the building had like 16 billion in equity, but he owed like 18 billion in loans to the Russian government. So it was like, well, that doesn't sound good. Jason Thompson said, sent emails. I found out more bootlickers do not like my raunchy jokes. Go figure. I saw your emails come in. I haven't had a chance to watch them yet. I'm still trying to get through that one you sent me yesterday. It was like 3. I watched the first one. I got to watch the other 2 while I'm on the treadmill tonight. Oh, that's nice. What was that? Okay, let me get back over here to the questions coming in. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Hold on, give me a second. I hit the wrong button. I so seldom do that, so you should be understanding when I do. It's not like I do it all the time. I only do it like every other time I'm trying to hit a button. Do I hit the wrong one? Lucas Imes chimed in, got an entry into the silver bullet drawing and said, D&D, Dunkley Osteus, and Dakota Raptor. I never, ever even heard Welper say, Welp, I'm a real Welper, ban the fake Welper. I'm the real Welper, ban the fake Welper. I can't ban Welper. I think everybody knows that. Like I said, the ACLU come after me. If I kick him out, they'll come back. They'll make me let him back in. Then they'll make me build ramps and start having helmet requirements. I'll have to put up padding on everything. Like they'll be, the corner's got to be padded, and there's got to be a ramp, and there's got to be a special access bathroom and everything. Just simply because he's Welper. I don't want to push my luck. I don't want to get in trouble with the ACLU. They already get mad at me for making fun of midgets. And for keeping using the word midget. And I still use the word tranny too. But I guarantee you, I know more trannies than most of the people who complain about that word. Most people who get offended by that word probably don't know any trannies, or maybe 1 or 2. I've known dozens. Still know dozens. You got to remember, I used to work as a bouncer at a lesbian club. So I know lots of trannies. Lots of drag shows went on. So I've known lots of trannies in my life. A lot of my friends when I was younger. And they all called themselves trannies. So I've never met a transsexual that was offended by the word. Once I meet a transsexual that's offended by it, I'll never use it again. But so far I haven't. Where was I at? What was I talking about? Oh, that was about Welper, wasn't it? So you got me confused. Who was that? Was that Lucas Imes that just said that, or was that Paul Beidenbach? That was Lucas Imes. Paul Beidenbach said, Hail Phil. He paid his $2 tithe to Phil. Said, hey, Hail Phil, like the format, just not every day, 1-2 times a week. Well, if I was doing this format, I'd do it every day because that's how I make my videos. But that's about something else. That's something off camera we were talking about. John Heasley chimed in, did his $2 tithe to Phil, and says, please keep doing the nightly chats. I enjoy having them. Well, some people do, I know. But I like doing them. I like it being there for people who want it. You know what I mean? I would rather open my doors every day and only have a few people come in and seek shelter than I would only open them a couple of times. Well, but after a while it gets tiring. Johnny Mandrick chimed in and said, and right now it's really hard to keep going with YouTube making it impossible for me to be at all successful in any way of doing what I want to do. I can't spread my message about the Second Amendment. I can't be a successful advocate for the Second Amendment. I can't be one on the internet because they don't like advocates for the Second Amendment who don't say stupid things. I can't be one outside of the internet because I don't want to play the fucking big money business game that you have to if you want to be part of one of the organizations. And I don't want to play the power trip game that they have to play for that. And YouTube's making it to where I can't do any of the things I want to do pro-gun. I can't be a voice for the everyday people in the middle, which is what my goal is, to be a voice for the people in the middle that are looking at the people on the far right and the people on the far left saying, you all are fucking stupid and you're what's wrong with our country, and try to bring more people towards the middle. But that's not what social media wants. They want you to choose which extreme more suits your content and cater to that extreme. They coach you on that. And that's because the people that own it are the billionaires who have to keep the peasants divided. Because if they ever come together, well, there's going to be lots of pitchforks and torches, and they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to end up with an apple in their mouth, so they have to be careful. Why can't we have nice things? John Mandrick said. I don't know. I blame you and the rest of you losers out there, always ruining our nice stuff. I swear. I say that to my kids all the time. This is why we can't have nice things. And I usually say it over the most ridiculous things. I just try to use it every chance I get. And see, that's why we can't. I used it this week when my son got his car hit. I said, see, that's why we can't have nice things. Because of that. Kevin Mabry signed in and said, for Phil. And yes, I showed people in between shooting the shit with Yankee and this podcast what the new scroll at the end of the videos is going to look like. So if you want to be on that scroll, make sure you're a follower of Phil. Kevin Mabry, I do believe, is on there. Where is he? Is he on there? Maybe he's not. No, we got a Kevin. We got a Kevin Payton. Oh, Kevin Mabry. It's not on the Phil thing. Oh, my goodness. You haven't bought any Phil merch? I thought you'd bought some Phil merch by now. But what did he say? He said, for Phil. So you should have taken that money, that $5, and went over and bought, well, you'd have to put a little more with it because you'd have to buy something that's like, I think they're $15 is what the mugs cost. Get you a Phil mug. Clinton Barella, like I once said, my favorite pasta. I might make a lasagna this week with some of your pasta. I like the no-bake lasagna noodles. He said, Slide came back from Wagner Machine Work. Looks great. Pics soon. Well, how long does it take to take a pic? I mean, 2 minutes after being out of the box, you should have had a picture ready to send to me. These people who tease with you damn pic tease. Then he said Phil's tithe. So he paid his tithe to Phil. Wants to make sure Phil knows that was him paying his tithe. Ghost Shadow said, read, pray for this message, which I already told my kids to sleep. I'm not waking him up to go get the mail. I'll get the mail after I get off the treadmill later. I need to, it's nice. It's not raining. I can actually walk down there and walk back. Sometimes I get lazy and I take the 4-wheeler though. Like I said, it is about a half-mile round trip. So I sometimes take the 4-wheeler. Dale Riggedy said, glad Washington State wants to change the state flag. LOL. Yeah, what's wrong with our state flag? I think they just want to put one with a big picture. They ought to make one that says, it just has a big picture of Bloomberg on it that says submit. That's what the state flag should be. I should submit that. Do I get to put forward a submission? Because our state animal, I think, should be the cuck politician. And, Bloomberg should be our god. And he should be on our flag because that's obviously who runs the state. Light Blue Oyster Cult says, is Rickety Italian? Is Dale in the Mafia? I don't know. He'd be a little old. He'd be one of them retired Dons by now. He'd be the one that, that you see that's in the old wooden wheelchair, that, the old style, like wheelchair, and he's got the blankets on his lap. But and they're all coming up kissing his ring and going, oh, Don, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and the nurse says, he said, I've thought a lot about it, as you can see. You're not the first person to think of that. I got a couple emails I want to show here real quick. I got a couple from John Heasley. Where did they go? Here's one. He sent a picture of his katanas. I assume they're his katanas, the Cold Steel katanas. I got one right there, as a matter of fact. I think it's the same one he's got on the top. This is the one I got right there, the wasabi or whatever it is one. It's not the full size because I was afraid I'd kill myself with the full size one. Not that I couldn't kill myself with that one. I'm sure I could. It's very sharp. I don't play with it because I don't know how to use a sword. If it came down to me having to use a sword in the zombie apocalypse, like if that's the only weapon I have, I better practice, because if not, I'll more likely kill myself than the zombies will. I'm sure I would cut some things off accidentally. My biggest fear is I'd get myself in the neck, and that'd be it, or in the thigh, and that'd be it. Also, he sent over, said brass parts. That's not what I want to share. That's what I want to share right there. Boom. What does this one say? Ghost Shadow sent him his brass parts. See, I think Ghost Shadow sent me one of them rim thread protectors too. Is that the actual muzzle brake right there? Is it slit on top? I got to get a barrel, threaded barrel for my Q4, so I can put it in there, because it's got brass grips on it. So imagine how good it would look with brass grips and the brass thread protector. Or I guess I could get brass grips for my Beretta. Could be one or the other. Or not Beretta, my SIG here. What else do I have with threaded barrels? I don't have a lot of threaded barrels. You think I'd have more threaded barrels than I do? I don't even know if I have a Beretta with a threaded barrel. Yeah, just the ones from the, like the, what's the one, the baby shit colored one? I have that one with the threaded barrel. What do I have with threaded barrels? Not a lot. Not a lot. I need to get a threaded barrel for something that I can have bass grips for. Ooh, one of the CZs would be nice. So, now I'm getting distracted. See, you distracted me. It's not easy to do. It's hard. You usually got to show me something shiny or got another oh, okay, here he actually sent in the picture. He got his gun cut, his slide cut for a red dot. There's the picture. Can I zoom in on it? Wait here. Looks like he did a good job. Hold on, let me close this and share a different picture. Share screen, Winder. There it is. There, see, looks like they did a good job on it. Caden bought his first red dot. He got the, was it the Hollow Sun 407 or something like that? He got that one. And we put it on his PSA today. He did come over here and we did do that before he went to bed. He was very anxious to do that. He wanted to know if I want to go down the range and sight it in. I was like, no, we can't sight it in on that range. That range is too short. We'll have to go out. I told him just make it with his sights for now. I said, just aim at something out in the yard, like 30 yards away. And when you're on it with your sights, put the red dot on that, and that'll probably be pretty close. So yeah, he got his first red dot. It's kind of a big moment for a kid, get his first red dot. Kid, he's 20. He'll be 21 in a few months. But he's still my baby. He doesn't like when I say that. He's still my baby. But he's also the one that cost me the most money. Zyler yesterday said, hey, would I mind loaning him the $500 for the deductible on his insurance? He'll pay me back next Friday. And I said, why can't you be like your other brother? He never asked me for money. And we all laughed and laughed. Caden didn't think it's funny. I choked on my drink there. Well, I was trying to be clever. John Heasley paid another $2 tithe to Phil and said, I sent you an email subject, brass parts. I already showed it. I showed it. Patience. John Hammonds, he's one that won the patch the other night. He pays $2 tithe to Phil and says, does Phil dislike midgets? Well, Phil don't care. Remember, Phil's gigantic. So to him, there's not much difference between people and midgets. He doesn't really know, well, what's the difference between something that's this tall and something that's this tall? And he don't know. He doesn't even know what the difference is. When I'm walked a little funnier, that's about it as far as he could tell. He's not real good at telling most people apart. In fact, usually if you give him if you said, okay, which one is president of the United States, and you showed him a chimp and a person, he would probably be like, he might get it right by halftime. He's not real good at telling mammals, monkeys from other monkeys, or apes from other apes. Let's just say that. You can't blame him. He's not a mammal. He doesn't know these things. All right. I think I'm all caught up on this stuff over here. And I've done the emails that I got. So let's get to the regular questions. How far up can I go? That far. So let's see. What's the first question I can actually? There's one question there, but I can't read all of it. So I'm going to go down some. Ruger versus Taurus. Well, Ruger, I think, is better overall company. But I tell you, I think Taurus almost has them beat when it comes to polymer semi-autos. I think Taurus's game's a little bit more advanced than Ruger's, but Ruger's been catching up now with that new whatever the fuck it is, RXM or RM or whatever that one new one is, the Glock one. So they're catching up, but I would say there for a while there, Taurus kind of had the advantage when it came to semi-automatic revolvers. Now, of course, when it comes to semi-automatic pistols, now when it comes to revolvers, of course, Ruger all day long. Ruger makes some of the best guns, period. Especially if you're wanting like old school double action, single action, or just something rugged, like a Red Hawk. It's kind of hard to. Ruger's right up there. There's some veins where Ruger outshines Smith. So. Soulless Ginger said, is this the GoFundMe with the puppy? Hold on. I need to do something about that. How can I copy that? I can't copy the text he put in there. Let me see if I go down all the way down here. Can I copy it from there? I can't copy it, but I can click on it. Yes, this is the doggy we were talking about before. Let me put it in here. We need to do something for this puppy here soon. I got to come up with a prize or something. But, right now funds are, well, God damn it. That's that big giant chat link. I can't use that one. Let me try it again. And then I'll get the shareable link. Where's just the link? Oh, there it is. Copy link. I'll put it in here myself. Everybody who can go over and help out. I will be thinking of a prize over the next couple of days, something I can afford to get, or something I already have that I can give away to encourage people to donate, and then they'll have to work with me to get the list to me of people who donated. Let me get back up where it was. NAA is going to start doing his chats at 5 p.m. Pacific since he moved time zones. I never thought about it, that changing his time zone stuff. I do enjoy the nightly chats, but would understood if you cut back, agreed you would probably get the same dollars in the end. Yeah, for Pets and Vets, we'd make the same amount of money. It just I would have to work less. if I'm not, I'd like to give more money if I'm not in search of a new job this year. Well, hopefully everybody is doing well. I hope people start doing better. Do TYMP recipients get choice of firearms? No, they get they do get to choose. Do they want, the current handgun that we can get cheap enough to give away, or do they want the current shotgun we can get cheap enough to give away? Since TYMP is fully funded through Subscribestar now, we don't have to work around PayPal rules and stuff, so we can actually just give them the gun. Excuse me, choking tonight. Maybe I'm dying. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Let's see, where are we at? For my first handgun, should I purchase the SIG P326? I don't know what a 326 is. What's the 326? X Macro or SIG 36. Well, it doesn't matter what the 326 is. I don't care if it's a magic gun that shits ice cream. Get the 686 Plus. That's a better gun. Hi from USA. TYM. We're in the USA too. We're in the USA. It's not like where do you think we're at? Canada? Do I sound like I'm from Canada? I never said a boot in my life, unless I'm saying like I need to find a boot. I've got one of my boots. I need to find the other boot. I'm looking for a boot. About the only time I'd ever say a boot. Today is Mike D and my 27th anniversary. Married to separate people, I hope. I hate to think that you have to be married to Mike D. I think that's just Mike D with a fake name. Just trying to make people think that his real wife is real. Nobody could put up with him for 27 years. Of course, I've been married for 32, so hell, we're starting our 33rd year. So maybe we'll make 33. Fingers crossed. I used to be able to cross my fingers better. The arthritis makes it a little harder to cross my fingers. Kind of got to give myself help. All right, let me get back to the comments because I'm getting distracted. We're all caught up on the supers. Let me switched my license plate back to actual plate instead of shall not be infringed plate. Figured can't afford to catch a charge when looking for a new job this year. Yeah, if money's tight already, you don't want to throw other expenses on top of it. That's for sure. A FUD, a bootlicker, and a tactitard walked into a bar, and they all got charged with illegal possession of a firearm in a drinking establishment. Well, that's yeah. Well, in Oregon, you can go into a bar with a gun. You can do that in Oregon. You can't do it here in Washington. So Oregon still has some freedoms. I know many Native Indians named Talking Stick. I don't know any Native Americans named Talking Stick. Maybe the native words for that, but not Talking Stick. Donald drove around the track at NASCAR. Yeah, it cost taxpayers millions. Why does he have to be the center of attention at everything? I don't remember Biden or anybody else doing this. Why does he got to be, in the booth at the Super Bowl and driving around the track at NASCAR? What is this about? Is this a cult of personality or what is it? Isn't there work he should be doing during these times? I mean, I thought the president got old in office because they did so much work. Don't seem like I see him doing much work. Seems like the things people said about in his first term, how he worked like 2 or 3 hours a day, might be true. He needs to get in the office. Where's the pro Second Amendment stuff he promised? Let's get in the office and get that stuff done. Then go out and, be the center of attention, get your picture taken. First, get your promises kept. UC Social Security was sending out more checks than there were people in the USA. That's not true. Older person on the list getting checked was 360 years old. Also not true. You're going by stuff Elon Musk said again. And people weighed in immediately afterwards saying that only an idiot would actually think this, and they actually showed examples of what was the name of the code? COBOL, the coding program the Social Security office uses. and how when things are done a certain way, one of the defaults is it puts people's age to 1875. That lets you know there's an error somewhere in the entry. And he didn't know that because he's dealing with stuff he doesn't understand. So no, none of that is true. And that's what I'm saying. When are we going to start seeing proof of this stuff they're saying? Like, oh, I saved us $36 million today. Well, where's the proof of that? I ain't seen any proof of any of it yet. Oh, there's untraceable line items. Well, where are they? Spell them out. I haven't seen any proof of it yet. I want to see proof of these things because I don't trust the government. And two, why are you telling me about $26 million when you took $20 billion in government subsidies? And that day alone, you took more than that in subsidies for your carbon taxes that you sell to other people to make money. You're basically selling carbon taxes that the government gives you and selling them to other companies and taking taxpayer money for that. So where's the talk about that? And why is someone who's trying to start up a new competition to an online investing and financial network getting a hold of everybody's social security numbers and financial information? Where's the outrage about that? Well, why are people suddenly fucking trusting the government just because their favorite billionaire is in charge? And I don't mean Trump. But no, none of that about social security is true, period. Did you get my email today about winter? Not that I saw, but I will look and see. Turnip would be happy if you only hosted live chat 3 days a week so you could spend like the other 4 days with him. Well, he wouldn't care. He's in there asleep right now. When I'm out here doing this, he's asleep in the guest room in the bed. He takes his nightly nap from like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. He's got to get his beauty sleep. He is a lazy fucking dog. I don't think I've ever had Mavis was very lazy, but I've never had a big, slim, athletic looking dog that's as lazy as this fucking dog before. He wants to sleep 12 hours a night, and then he wants to take multiple multi-hour naps every day. I think he's awake about 4 hours a day. Now, when he's awake, he's out chasing bunnies and eating wild animals he shouldn't be going after and all this other stuff. Right now, I got to watch him because part of our fence is down because a tree fell on it. I got to go out and cut the tree up tomorrow and put the fence back up. But yeah, he's only active a couple hours a day. I've never seen such a lazy ass dog. Let's see. We're still caught up over here. Nothing else coming in over there. I think we're out of time anyway. So let's see if I can get another question here. Last call for questions. If you got anything you want to make a donation to Pets and Vets or get a question answered or pay your time to fill, do it quick. We're about out of time. I just remembered I have a canned chili from 2019. Probably still good. Those sell-by dates are just sell-by. And then, here's the thing with canned food. If, like my grandmother always said, if it's not swollen or warm, it's probably good. And that's always served me. If it's not swollen or warm, it's probably good. If you open it up and it doesn't make a big, yeah, it's probably good. I heard that Dale Rickety helped Henry Ford build 6-cylinder engines for the Model K. Maybe. I don't know. Don't know. Did somebody order something? Hold on. Oh, Bobby Price got a Phil flag. So he's going to, Welper. I got to add him to the list over here. Make sure I put him on the list on the actual video too. Here, let me do that real quick while I'm thinking about it because it's right here in front of me. Here's the list. Let's add him to the Philistines. All right. He's all set to go on the videos tomorrow. All right. Let me make sure we're all caught up here. Who was it that asked me for the 3-inch magnets the other night? They asked me for a 3-inch magnet of the Piglet and something else, and I made it. I made them. I don't know who to send the link to because I told them to send me an email and I never did. But someone asked for the Guns Make Me Happy, and then they said Piglet, and I assumed they meant the Pooh and Piglet one. And they said they wanted to win the 3x3-inch die cut ones, and I made those, but I don't know who to send the link to because they never sent me an email. So if you're the one that asked for those, send me an email saying magnets in the subject line so I can send them to you, the link to you. But other than that, we're all caught up. We didn't get to all the live chats today, but ran out of time. So thanks to everybody who showed up today. Thanks to everybody who participated in the conversation, kept things rolling. Thanks to everybody who helped support the Pets and Vets program. Excuse me, and the TYMP program, and Voices and Friend and everything too. But specifically Pets and Vets and TYMP, those are our two big things. Well, I don't know. We give a lot of money to the Voices program too. It's like $1,000 a month, Voices. But I think that's very important. I just wish a lot of them would stop playing the left and right game. I just really wish they would. But thanks everyone for coming. I do appreciate everything y'all do for the channels. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe till I see you again. Oops, I forgot that I got to close it after this one.